Audio Jungle.
Hello friends, in previous video we have studied about exercise 1.1 and the basic properties of ratios of areas of two triangles. Today we are going to study about most important theorem, that is basic proportionality theorem, which is also called as BPT, and this theorem is very important for your board examination. So let's start the theorem. Now for any theorem, we must have to apply our previous knowledge. Okay? And our previous knowledge is that ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases and heights. Okay? That is equal to the product of their corresponding bases and heights. The next property was, if the bases are equal, then the ratio will equal to their corresponding heights. And the third property was that if the heights are equal, then the ratio will be equal to their corresponding bases. Okay. So let's apply these previous knowledge to the theorem. Now, for any theorem, we must have a statement. And our statement is, if a line is parallel to a side of triangle and intersects other two remaining sides at two distinct points, then it divides that two remaining sides into same proportion. Okay, that is our statement. So according to the statement, we must draw a figure first. So here I am drawing a triangle ABC. This is triangle ABC. Now students, for proving any statement, we must split the statement into two parts. Okay. For example, we have studied in 9th standard antecedent and consequent. Okay. So antecedent means what? The information which we have given. Okay. And consequent means what? The part of statement which we have to prove. Okay. So we have given, if a line is parallel to a side of triangle, so I must draw any line which is parallel to side BC. Is it clear, guys? Good. Now, this line intersects two remaining sides in two distinct points. So, let the points be P and Q respectively. It means that point P and point Q are the intersection points of line L and side AB and AC respectively. Now students, what we have to prove? The line divides the sides. This line divides the sides into same proportion. Now same proportion means what? AP upon PB will be equal to AQ upon QC, and that we have to prove. Now first of all students, we will write given. The given will be, in triangle ABC, line L divides the sides AB and AC at points P and Q respectively. Line L parallel to side BC. This is given. And what we have to prove? I will write here. To prove AP upon PB equals to AQ upon QC. Now students, we have to construct something in the figure. Why we have to construct? Because for any proof, we must have two triangles and we have to apply our previous knowledge. Okay. So, I will construct here BQ and CP. Now students, I will write here, draw segments BQ and CP. Okay. Now we got another two triangles that are BPQ and CPQ. Okay. Now students, these BPQ and CPQ are obtuse angle triangles. Okay. So, if an obtuse angle triangle is there, then its height will be like that. Okay. And this will also an obtuse angle triangle. So, its height will be like that. Okay. So, I can draw a perpendicular QM and a perpendicular PM. Is that clear? It means why I have drawn PM and QM here, that triangle APQ and triangle BPQ will have same heights. Same thing about CPQ, that triangle APQ and CPQ will again have same heights. Means all these three triangles are having same heights. So we have to use this property further. So I have drawn QM, draw PM perpendicular to AQ and QM perpendicular to AP. Okay. Now students, these are given to proof and construction. Now we have to write proof. So let's write proof. Now students, for this proof, we will take triangle APQ and triangle BPQ first. So I will write here, in triangle APQ and triangle BPQ. What I have here, that they have equal heights. So their bases will be AP and PB respectively. So I can write area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle BPQ is equals to AP upon PB. Give it as number 1 and write reason, triangles having equal heights. Is it clear? मैंने अभी एक्सप्लेन किया ही है कि भाई दे हैव इक्वल हाइट्स, दैट दीज परपेंडिकुलर्स आर सेम फॉर बोथ द triangles. Next triangle, we have to take APQ and CPQ. So I can write here, in triangle APQ and triangle CPQ, area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle CPQ equals to their corresponding bases, that are AQ and QC respectively. These are bases of these triangles. So again, give it as number 2 and write same reason, triangles having equal heights. Okay. Now students, this line is parallel to side BC and these both triangles BPQ and CPQ lies between these parallel lines. So their ratios of areas will be 1:1. It means area of triangle BPQ will be equal to area of triangle CPQ. So students, I can write here triangle BPQ and triangle CPQ lies between parallel line L and side BC. therefore area of triangle BPQ equals to area of triangle CPQ. Okay. Now students, if this is number 3, from number 3 we can get BPQ instead of CPQ or CPQ instead of BPQ. It means that number 1 and number 2 are the equal things. So, I can write here area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle BPQ is equals to AP upon PB and area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle CPQ, or we can write these ratios are equal. Okay, so we can write AP upon PB equals to AQ upon QC and give it as number from 1 and 2 and give this as reason from 3. Clear? And we have to prove that these ratios are equal ratios. It means that this line which is parallel to a side of triangle and it divides the remaining sides in two distinct points, then it divides the sides in the same proportion. Okay students, so this is very simple theorem to remember. Write down it at 5 times and try to write down again at your own. So students, this is BPT, basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Now students, we will study about angle bisector theorem. So let's start angle bisector theorem. Now, what is angle bisector theorem? The statement is the bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of the remaining sides. Now students, we have to split it into two parts again. What are two parts? The bisector of an angle of triangle divides the opposite side to the angle in the ratio of remaining sides. To the angle in the ratio को हम अलग कर देते. Okay. So what will remain? We will write in given in triangle ACB bisector of angle C divides side AB at point E. Okay. This is bisector of angle ACB and it is dividing this opposite side AB into two parts by point E. So we got AE and EB, two segments after intersecting the bisector to the opposite side. Okay. Now students, to the angle in the ratio of the remaining sides. Ratio of remaining sides means what will be to prove? We have to prove that AE upon EB is equals to remaining sides, and remaining sides are CA and CB. So I can write here CA or AC upon CB or BC. Okay. So we have to prove AE upon EB equals to CA upon CB. Is it clear? Now we have to construct something here again. So what we have to construct now? Our previous knowledge is basic proportionality theorem, and that we have to use here. So we have to draw a parallel line which is BD to line CE. Means draw line BD parallel to ray CE. ओके, हमने क्या किया है? BD ड्रॉ किया रे CE के पैरेलल. Okay. Now we have to extend this side AC up to point D that it can be intersect BD. So extend side AC up to point D. Okay, this is our construction. Now students, this is given to prove constructions. Now let's learn about proof. So the proof will be contain proof. Okay, in triangle ADB. ADB. Now students, this CE is parallel to BD. Ray CE parallel to side DB. Okay. Now, if these lines are parallel, then according to our basic proportionality theorem, these ratio will be equal. So, I can write here AE upon EB is equals to AC upon CD. AC upon CD. Give it as number 1 and reason as basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Now students, these lines are parallel and CB and AD are transversals. Then there are some corresponding angles or alternate angles there. Okay. So we can write ray CE parallel to side BD and BC AD are their transversals. Okay. Now students, if there are transversals, then ACE will be congruent to CDB. ACE, CDB, because they are corresponding angles. Angle ACB congruent to angle CDB. Number second, reason corresponding angles. Okay. Now students, these are corresponding angles. The next is ECB will be congruent to CBD. यहाँ पे Z बना हुआ है, देखो Z के अंदर वाले कौन से होते हैं? अल्टरनेट एंगल्स. सो आई कैन राइट एंगल ECB congruent to angle CBD. Number third, alternate angles. Now students, you can observe these two are congruent, these two are congruent, these two are also congruent. That's why the base angles of triangle CDB will also congruent. So I can write here in triangle CDB, angle CDB congruent to angle CBD from second and third. Okay. Now students, if these two angles are congruent, then the sides opposite to them will also congruent. It means D के opposite side CB and B के opposite side CD will congruent. So side CB congruent to side CD. Sides opposite to congruent angles. Okay. We know the property that sides opposite to congruent angles are congruent and angles opposite to congruent sides are also congruent. So, students, in this triangle, we can substitute CB instead of CD. So, I can write here AE upon EB equal to AC upon CD की जगह AC upon CB. यहाँ पे नंबर 4 from 4. Okay, and we have to prove this statement. Okay, now students, we have proved that if a bisector of an angle of triangle intersects the opposite side, then the proportion or the ratio will be equal to their corresponding remaining sides. Means AE upon EB will be equal to AC upon CB. Now students, these two theorems are also very important for exercise 1.2 and these can be asked in your examination. So this is very important theorem, angle bisector theorem. Now the next we have to study about property of three parallel lines and their transversals. First of all students, we will study about parallel lines. Okay, parallel lines, we know that the lines which are coplanar and which never intersect each other at any point. And transversal means a line which intersect the parallel lines at distinct points. Okay, now these are the concepts which we have studied till 9th standard. Okay, now first of all, this property tells us that the ratio of the intercepts made on a transversal by three parallel lines is equal to the ratio of the corresponding intercepts made on any other transversal by the same parallel lines. First of all, we have to remember that we have to prove that intercepts are in proportion. So, we must draw a figure according to the information. Suppose line L, M, N are three parallel lines and T1 and T2 are two transversals which intersects the lines at points A, B, C, P, Q, R respectively. Now students, we have given that the intercepts. Now the word intercept means what? These segments formed by parallel lines and transversal are called as intercept. Now students, we have given in figure line L parallel to line M parallel to line N. Okay, and T1, T2 are their transversals which intersects lines at points A, B, C and P, Q, R respectively. Now, to prove, we have to prove that these ratios are in proportion. So, AB upon BC equals to PQ upon QR. Okay. Now students, again our previous knowledge is angle bisector theorem and basic proportionality theorem. So here we will use basic proportionality theorem. We must need a triangle first. So I have drawn a segment PC which intersects this line M at point D. So our construction will be draw line PC which intersects line M at point D. Okay students, this is our given to prove construction. Now we have to prove that AB upon BC equals to PQ upon QR. Now for finding our proof, we will take two triangles again. Okay, so proof will contain in triangle APC. What is given? BD is parallel to AP. So we will write here BD parallel to side AP. So this property will satisfy BPT. Means we will get AB upon BC equal to PD upon DC. Give it as number 1 and reason basic proportionality theorem. Now next we have to take this triangle CPR. So in triangle CPR we have DQ parallel to CR. Therefore again BPT can be applied. PD upon DC equals to PQ upon QR. Give it as number 2 basic proportionality theorem. Now students, we got AB upon BC in first equal to PD upon DC, and in second PD upon DC is equal to PQ upon QR. That's why from 1 and 2 we can get AB upon BC equal to PQ upon QR. Give it as number 3 and reason from first and second. And student, we have to prove same thing, that the ratio of these values will be in proportion. Means AB upon BC will equal to PQ upon QR. It means that the theorem indicates that the intercepts made on any three parallel lines by any transversals is equal to the intercepts made by any other transversal in same parallel lines. Okay. Now students, this is a property of three parallel lines and their transversal. Now in next video we have to study about exercise 1.2, and in that exercise all the questions are based on the basic proportionality theorem, angle bisector theorem, and this property of parallel lines and transversals. So we will visit again in next video with exercise 1.2. Wish you all the best. Thank you.